Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Kentucky Chamber Foundation's Pathway Pioneer event with AE Electrical Solutions. We'll give everybody just a moment to pop on. We have started the webinar, and sometimes it takes a minute for everybody to come in out of the waiting room, so we'll give it just a minute or two, and then we will get started. In interest of staying on time, we're going to go ahead and start our webinar this morning. And if those join us in a little while, we'll be happy to have them. So I want to introduce myself. My name is Laurie Mays. I'm with the Kentucky Chamber Foundation, and this is our second installment of the Pathway Pioneers program. This program is utilized for businesses to connect with school systems across the state of Kentucky to educate students and their educators of what the opportunities are, both with their business and within their industry, as students look to move into careers. So today I want to introduce to you AE Electrical Solutions, and I'm going to turn it over to both Dan and John to get us started.
Good morning, all. Welcome to AE Electrical Solutions. My name's Dan Adams. I'm the lead instructor here for the apprenticeship program. And sitting beside me is the CEO of the company, John Phillips.
John. Good morning to everyone. Looking forward to you getting the opportunity to know a little bit more about us, and the video that we're going to show here in a few minutes hopefully answers a lot of your questions, or even more so stirs up some other questions. So we'll be here after the video to answer your questions, and look forward to some good questions.
Yeah, if you want to go ahead and start the video, and we'll sit and wait for those questions.
Great. So this is a video that overviews both their company and some of the things that they do and some of the programming that they run. So we'll go ahead and start that now.
My name is John Phillips. I'm the president and CEO of AE Electrical Solutions. We are a full-service electrical contractor that is 100% employee-owned. We have been in business for 53 years. We've long been established with our reputation as a contractor with the highest quality of workmanship, safety, and productivity. I have three things that I like to focus on related to development of people. Education, which our state registered apprenticeship program fits into, as well as other apprenticeship programs we have. Exposure, which is being able to have the opportunity to see the work that needs to be done and have an idea and awareness of the opportunities that this type of work in this field can offer to young people or to anyone looking for a career in electrical industry. And then finally, experience. Being able to put people in position to give them the opportunity to develop the skills, develop the leadership capabilities for what they might want to do with us or beyond.
My name is Jairo, and I'm 22 years old. I'm a fourth year student here at AETC. We're an electrical contractor, and we do a little bit more too. We also do excavation. We do low voltage. My experience with AETC has been great. I've went from not knowing anything about electrical to now having my license. I'm a journeyman, and I've been here 4 years. It's been great. It's been very easygoing, and I have a lot of help to help me get there. I would recommend it to anybody that has to or is looking for an electrical career ahead of them.
My name's Curtis Laughlin, and I'm from Powell County, Kentucky. I chose the electrical career because it's in high demand for electricians. It's going to be it's never going to be a dying trade. So we're always going to be in demand. And the opportunity. AETC is AE Technical Center. It's in-house, and it's a 4-year program. And by the 4th year, you can test out to get your journeyman's. I'm currently in my 2nd year, so I have 2 more years. And by my 4th year, I'll have my license, hopefully. So if someone was wanting to apply to AE Electrical Solutions, you would have to go to aees.com and apply. I would recommend AETC because, for one, it's a free education. You can't beat that. You got people that go to college, and they're going to college for 4 to 6 years, and they're coming out and having to find a job. Here, you're pretty much working the whole time you're in school.
My name is Seth Caton. I went to Mercer County High School. I attended Trailblazer Academy for vocational school, doing electric. One of the reasons I'm here is AE Electrical Solutions is employee owned, which means the longer I'm here, the more shares I can get in this company. And that's not money I put in, that's money the company puts in. So by the time you retire, you basically can get a second retirement. I would recommend AE to anybody that's interested in getting into the trade. AETC is that's our school in-house. We have that class here in Frankfort at our office. We work full-time, 40 hours a week, and then one night a week, you come in here for 3 hours and have class. Here at AETC, we have 2 great instructors. They have, both of them combined, have over 60 years of experience, whether that's in the field or teaching. You know, a lot of times you come into class and talk about something, and then maybe you'll do it in the field the next day or the next week or whatever, and you know what you're doing. And we'll have people from the field come in and teach us stuff that we can use. To get started with this apprenticeship program, you can go to aees.com and you would be an electrical helper. That's what you would click on.
I'm Dylan Angel. I'm a 3rd-year apprentice at AE Electrical Solutions. AE is located in 2 different spots right now. We have the main headquarters in Frankfort, Kentucky, and then we have another shop located in Richmond. The reason I chose AE instead of another electrical contractor is because my own personal family has worked here in the past, and I just knew that great things came from this place and that they treated their employees well. So I wanted to follow in those footsteps. AE has a good brotherhood and sisterhood because as we're working all together and it's employee owned, everyone's working towards the same goal of just improving themselves and improving everyone else that's working around them. When I started the AETC, I expected to get taught about the electrical career, but I didn't expect to get as much knowledge in the field as I did working full time. I would absolutely recommend AE to young people because, like me, for myself, I didn't know really what I wanted to do. I just knew I needed to make money and make it fast. So it was a really good option for me.
My name's Gabino Vera. I go by Benny here at AE. I went to Owen County High School, and I'm a 4th-year apprentice. AE is an employee-owned company. It's the first employee-owned company I've ever worked for, so it's a new experience for me. But so far, I really like the aspect of how we view it, and we all kind of have each other's backs because we all have the same goal in mind. I decided to go with AE because, for one, I went to vocational school for 2 years, and I knew that was the path I kind of wanted to take. And it also is a free education, really, is the way I looked at it. AETC is AE Technical Center, and it's here at our shop in Frankfort. It's a 4-year apprenticeship program. When I first started my apprenticeship, I was going into it thinking that we're just going to be learning out of a book, doing all kinds of paperwork, just nonstop homework and stuff like that. But it really isn't the case. We have a state-of-the-art labs, and we go out there and work quite frequently. And it's nice just to be able to learn certain aspects that you may not do out in the field. So you just overall know how to do your job. Be a great electrician. Here recently, they made a mobile classroom that they take around to all the schools in central Kentucky to show the students there what it is to be an electrician and how electricity kind of works and the basics really. But it's really nice, and it's pretty cool how they're going around and getting more exposure, because that would have been nice when I was in high school, just to see what it really is like, because on paper you don't really know what you're getting into, but when you have a trailer there to show you this is what you'll be doing, it's pretty nice. I would absolutely recommend AE to other people, because it definitely started my career out great, and I just look forward to my future here, and I recommend it to anyone.
I'm Jordan Bentley. I'm a second-year apprentice, and I went to Shelby County High School. So my journey getting to AETC was I applied at some other electrical contractors first, and they kept telling me I'll be another month, another month, another month. And then I walked in the front door of AE, and I got to sit down with CEO and the COO right there for an interview. And since then, it's been just a painless experience. I do use Keys money to buy my tools, and if you do good in high school, I get $2,000 a year. And at this point, I'm just buying stuff that's like a luxury tool rather than the stuff I really need. I would tell people in high school right now to stay focused and keep going, and then it'll all pay off. And once you get to AE, it'll all be worth it. You'll be getting your Keys money from doing good in school, and that knowledge you got in school, and just the work ethic building up from staying focused in school will all be worth it. I would recommend AETC to high schoolers that are coming straight out of high school. It's cheaper in college. You'll make money straight away, and you'll make as much money as somebody that's coming out of college by the time you're licensed.
Here at AE, there's no adversity to whether you're female, male, anyone can do the job. We're all in it together, and the guys treat me like one of the guys. There's no difference in how they treat me. For those that are graduating this year and for those years to come, I would recommend this program. And I mean, it's a earn while you learn program, so you're not going to get cheated by this opportunity. Any females that want to join that are graduating this year, feel free to apply at aees.com and go to the electrical helpers, and you can apply there. We only have 5 women out of the whole 50 students, so we're kind of short on women, and we'd like to see more out in the field. This trade is very high in demand, and we're looking for a lot of new people, and we invite you to come out to AE, and hopefully you'll apply, and we'll see you soon.
My name is Joe Black. I'm going into my first year apprenticeship here. So what made me get into electrical, I went to a smaller technical school for a couple of years where I did HVAC, electrical, plumbing, and then I did some carpentry as well. And I worked for a smaller company in Louisville, Kentucky. And I was just looking to further that after my employment ended with that company. My first impression was my interview with John Lee, and just kind of the ease of access that you have to the HR area. And then you also have your warehouse guys, your truck shop guys. And then through my training, I was able to meet a lot of the journeymen, even the co-ops that I've met. So everybody is easy to access. That's the best part about the company, is everybody's a phone call away. Everybody's willing to help you no matter what you need. They're always willing to answer the questions that you need. That's the biggest goal. Get my master's license and then move up from there. I don't want to just stay as just a journeyman. I want to move up. That's the beauty of the company. They hire internally. You have opportunities throughout the whole company.
I'm Jonathan Logden, and I'm a second year apprentice that's in the AETC program. AE has a program here that allows us to get licensed through for free. It's a 4-year program, and you work 40 hours full time throughout the week, and just one night a week, you'll go to class for that. Typically, it's been first year students go Monday nights, second year Tuesdays nights, and so on. Being in AETC's apprenticeship program, it definitely has prepared me for the field in ways that I'm able to understand what's going on, not just watch the work being done and, not really know the behind the scenes, the why, the numbers. So being in school, for one, has prepared me as far as the book work goes. But it's also just honestly allowed me to meet new people as well. So when I'm in the field, I'm working. My colleagues are people I'm in class with. So, we're making friendships and building relationships. And, the school all around just helps transition into the field very easy. Really, starting out of high school, it's a big benefit because when I look around me, I see guys that are, 20, 30, 40 years older than me, seem like starting what I'm starting. So when you're getting a jump out of high school in a career like this, you're going to be ahead of the game. I'm 19 years old and hopefully will be licensed by 21. And that's hard to beat in any trade industry. Just getting that licensing that early on, it's just a huge benefit.
So hopefully this has inspired you to pursue a career as an electrician. We need more people like you to be in this trade, and I look forward to seeing the next generation of electricians grow.
Thank you, everybody, for that wonderful video. It is very interesting to learn about what all AE does as a company, but also what you guys are able to offer the next generation of electricians. So, Dan, if you and John want to come back on video, we do have a couple of questions for you guys. And we would love to have you answer them about your business.
Yeah, we tried to turn our video on, but okay, there we go.
There you are. We see you. So
Well,
a lot of your students, which was great to hear from your students in that video. I always think it's very interesting to learn from those that are doing in your business. And they touched a little bit on the business itself, in that you guys have locations both in Frankfort and Richmond. Can you expand a little bit on how long AE has been around, what kind of specific work you guys do, and then what are your apprentices? Are they on actual job sites with you? How does that kind of work as your business, but then also in your training program?
yeah, well, AE's been around for 53 years. And so we've been doing this for a long time. We actually are a growing company. And that's one of the reasons that we started our own apprenticeship program. And also because of we've got a skills gap. A lot of the older electricians are moving on, they're retiring. So we've got to fill these positions. And so we started the apprenticeship program. And right now we currently have over 50 apprentices in our program. It's a state certified apprenticeship program. And they've got a regular job, full-time job during the week, and then one night a week they're in classes, and we're helping them become licensed electricians. So we're electrical contractors. So that's why we're in the business. But then we also are special in that we have our own free apprenticeship program. John, did you have anything you want?
I would just say most of our work is in industrial facilities, manufacturing facilities,
We do some commercial type work. We do very little residential work as we are kind of focused around process, focused around even heavy industry like mines and water, wastewater, quarries, those kinds of things. So there's a broad range of customer types that we go to, but which each application is a little bit different, or each customer is a little different, but the building blocks to learn the trade are the same. It's how you apply them in each circumstance, and that's one of the things we also try to teach and train is not just as they're in school, but as they get out of school.
Yeah. And it truly is, you know, you say that they work 40 hours a week, so they are literally learning on the job, which is a fantastic, in my opinion, way to learn. That's how I learn best. So that brings us to a great point of what does a typical day look like for you? And I know it changes a little bit depending on what job site you're on and things like that, but what does that day typically look like? What is the lifestyle of an electrician with a company like yours, and how do you balance that work-life balance?
That's a great question, and that's one of the great things about being an electrician. No days are going to be the same. It's every day is something brand new, and that's what makes this career so exciting. Is that there's always opportunities to learn and to do something new. You know, the AE is special because we've got, of course, great leadership that are providing the opportunity for these young people to learn. And to grow. And so, you know, it's exciting to watch these young people as they progress through their career and to move on and into supervisor positions. I'd mentioned something about the skills gap. And so we're preparing these young people, you know, to get into this career and to be successful. And that's our current supervisors and project managers are always willing to take our apprentices under their wing and to help them, because when they do well and they're successful, of course, the company is successful. And being an employee-owned company, that's you know, that's one of the reasons we look out for one another, and that's what again, something else that makes AE special.
If I can add, Laurie, on that, I think that Dan's right. Every day is different. As someone who's starting out in this industry, they may do things like cleanup, housekeeping type chores. They'll be learning materials like the names of various material and how to bend conduit, how to the types of wire that we use, the differences between the wires that we use, just kind of really the true basics of what you need to know in the electrical industry. And as you progress through school and gain knowledge, then you begin to actually design some circuits and look at an existing facility to see how you get power from point A to point B, and develop that path on your own, or, you know, design and then install that path. All the way up to even troubleshooting some fairly complex electrical machines, connecting motors and starters and various things in an assembly line where you need to troubleshoot what's going on. So there's a very wide range of what a person might do on a daily basis. From digging a ditch outside in the mud, unfortunately, sometimes, to being in a facility and tracing out wires and trying to find a problem.
Yeah. Well, I can attest that digging mud is a lot easier than digging very hard dirt like concrete. So I'd almost take mud above that. And we did see that great kind of aerial view of your kind of warehouse area. So I'm sure there's, you know, some type of, you know, as you talked about, learning different types of inventory and inventory management and understanding how not just that particular job works, but how your business runs and how everybody's connected in all of those positions. Which this is kind of a good segue into, and a couple of your students alluded to this, but what's the job market look like for a company like yours? And if somebody's coming into your training program, what's their outlook for a career in this position?
Yeah, so there's many careers these days that have unlimited potential, and I think electrician is right in the center of the sweet spot of those types of careers. And the reason is we don't know the forms, the sources of electricity may change over time, but one of the things that's not going away is people desiring to use electricity, whether it's their digital personal digital devices that they use, or hair dryers or ovens or whatever it might be. Electricity is here to stay, and even more so, you think about electric vehicles and that whole industry, AI or artificial intelligence, all of that's driven by something that is powered. And so electricity is a great career to get into. As Dan mentioned earlier, there's a lot of people that are retiring out of this career. And so there are many opportunities, especially some people who are go-getters, very eager, learn quickly. You can and desire leadership opportunities. A young person or an experienced person could start from ground zero and within 4 or 5 years be leading work and be leading projects if that's what they desire to do. So we have many career paths, and not just us, but just in the industry itself. And that goes really for skilled trade. I'm selfishly interested in electrical work, but all skilled trades have this same issue facing them with more work
Yeah.
than people.
So what you're saying is you have a lot of job security. You're good to go. So for those students that are on today, what if someone was interested in learning more about your field, but isn't sure if they want to commit to a 4-year program? Is there any type of opportunities within AE that may be shorter term, or someone kind of wants to get their feet wet before they dive straight in?
Absolutely. We have a co-op position or co-op opportunities available to juniors where they can come in, of course, half a day, and they can get very familiar with the devices we have in the warehouse, that sort of thing. Or, if someone just wanted to come and to visit and to look around and take a look at our facility, and we can show them a little bit about what we're about and the opportunities in the electrical field. And, I can also show them, about I can show them the classroom, I can show them our labs. One of the great things about the apprenticeship program is it's not all theory. So we're able to go into our labs, and you can see in the video, we've got state-of-the-art equipment that we're training our future electricians on. So they get that opportunity to get the hands-on. If they're anything like me, if the students are anything like me, someone can stand in front of me all day long and tell me how something works. But until I get the opportunity to build the circuit and to use the tools, then it starts to make sense to me.
Yeah. Well, and one of your students mentioned that you guys have a trailer that you take around. Can you expand a little bit more on that? Because that is a great way to get kind of that first look at what you guys offer at AE and in the industry itself.
Yeah, absolutely. We spend a lot of our time because of that skills gap, and because we're a growing company, we spend a lot of our time recruiting young people straight out of high school, no experience needed. And unfortunately, a lot of schools don't have the resources to offer electrical programs, electrical equipment. And labs, as you've seen, can be expensive. So we built our own mobile classroom that we can take around to different schools, and we can discuss the opportunities in the electrical career with young people. And because of the opportunities, there's so much available to these young people. We invested in this trailer, and so we're touching a whole lot of young people and drumming up a lot of interests. And and it doesn't have to be those people that are thinking about a career in electrical. It could be a science class that we want to maybe reinforce some of the instruction that they've had in the classroom. Give them some hands-on opportunities when they discuss electricity in the science classes, and show them how it really works. And so yeah, we're excited about that mobile classroom. So we're getting it out in Central Kentucky, and like I said, introducing the electrical career to a lot of young people.
Yeah, and I'm thankful that you gave me the opportunity to see that mobile classroom. It is very, very cool. So any of our educators on today, if you guys would like to have access to that, just connect with Dan and John. So this is a good segue kind of into our last question here is, what advice would you offer high school students as far as type of classes or training, things that they can do to ready themselves for a career in the electrical field?
Well, I do want to mention Keys money. What's big in our industry is having our tools and up-to-date tools and nice tools. So I would talk to high schoolers about doing your very best in school. Because as you do your very best, you're going to earn that Keys money, and that's going to be very helpful. You can use that Keys money towards the tools and supplies that you might need. One other thing, and then I'll let John say what he needs to about this topic. But seniors, now's the time to go to our website. We only take applications through our website, and if you're interested, in finding out if this is a good fit for you, go to our website and you can apply. Or if you want to come out and visit, feel free to contact us, and I'd gladly show you around.
Lori, following up on your question, I think that people particularly interested in math, pre-engineering, science, those are people who probably would excel as an electrician because there's a decent amount of math, a decent amount of algebra, geometry, those kinds of disciplines are important. So doing well in those kind of classes or having an interest, you can't, some people are pretty smart and don't always do well in tests and various things, but if you have an interest towards those, and they will serve you very well in this industry for sure.
Fantastic. Well, thank you guys for all of the information, through the questions and your wonderful video. And obviously there's a lot of opportunities for individuals, leaving high school and looking into careers for various opportunities, both with AE as well as in the electrical industry in general. So thank you very much for coming on this morning. We appreciate your time. Hopefully you will get some connections from students that have seen this morning, and we look forward to working with AE in the future. So thanks very much to everyone for joining.
Thank you. Take care.
Thank you, guys. Talk to you later.
All right, thanks.